Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian from USA Cards. Today, quickly, wanted to touch on some Star Wars stuff. Um, got a stack of vintage from the 1977 first release, and I want to just go over it. I remember buying these back in 2017, 18, 19, before everything kind of took off, and I think they've like massively gone up in value, even with the dip that has taken place in the overall market past year or so. So I want to just do a quick little experiment, look these up, talk about them quickly, show you them, and then then I got to hit the road going to see my grandma for the 4th of July. Before I get into that stack, of course, I always like to show some of my collection. Let me make sure this is in frame here. This is one of the nicer puzzle sketches. So these are actually 4 individual cards here combined to make a puzzle. And of course this is the Cantina Band in Star Wars. This is by Nick Nioklis. Assuming Nick is Greek. Oh, let me just fix this. Nick Nioklis. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, Nick, but I mean, come on. The detail. This is painted. This is gorgeous. Something like this probably go for about $800 to $1,000 right here. Just to let you know, the great thing about the sketch market is that they pretty much stay. The price stays firm. Now it'll move up as things get older and as more people come into the hobby or discover sketch cards. Sketch cards are a very untapped part of the collectibles market. Some people get bit by the sketch card bug. I sure have. Star Wars, Marvel. Garbage Pail Kids, of course, but these are really fun to collect, and then they're really easy to get in and back out of. I have so many sketch cards that I look forward to selling as I see sports cards that I want. Which I'll have a video on that soon. I got a mail day. I mentioned in my last video, I got a mail day coming when I get back from my trip, and I'm going to break down how I already have that all paid for by selling mostly sketch cards. How about, now some sketch cards are better than others. That Cantina Band one is one of my faves, but this is the Abbey Road album cover by the Beatles, of course, a la Star Wars. So you got Boba Fett, you got the Emperor, you got, of course, Vader, and then you've got a Stormtrooper. This is by my dear friend Gary Cazelli. Now, this is also a puzzle sketch, as it's 2 sketch cards put together. I don't have a frame that fits this perfectly, so I kind of had to improvise. But both of these sketches I just showed you are out of Masterwork, which is the highest end Star Wars set. And these are $250 a box. But both of these are artist commissions. Well, I don't know about the Cantina Band. I know that this was a commission that I commissioned Gary to do. Interestingly, they have stopped giving artists blanks as a form of compensation. So what Topps does is they pay artists per sketch card. It's really low, like $5 or less, depending on the sketch, depending on the set. But then they also will subsidize that payment with blanks. Would Topps have approved of this? Probably not. I don't know. This was a commission that I had the idea to do, and it's gorgeous, and it's a shame that Topps has to give its little stamp of approval on every single image that goes out, because people just aren't doing creative It looks, I mean, a lot of the sketches just look like the same character, the same type. Jason Crosby is a good friend of mine. He used to do these baseball card sketches. I'll show you. So he would do these Star Wars sketches in the style of baseball cards. Here, for example, is a 1987 Topps Greedo right there. You know, the wood grain 87 border, the rainbow font there with the star. Just gorgeous, out of Masterwork, right? Can't do that anymore. Here is, I think this is an 86 All-Star, 86 Topps All-Star Grievous sketch. Can't do that anymore. Here's an 83 Topps Emperor Palpatine. Again, not approved. This is, I think, 85 football, or I don't know. I'm not good with vintage sets, like just looking at something and knowing right off the bat what it is, but I know that the 85 Topps football looked a lot like this, but Boba Fett. And then I know this one, 1975, this is my favorite. 1975 Darth Vader Empire. Now, back in the day, I remember this was kind of my intro into Jason Crosby, who I've since become a super collector of. I've got a ton of his stuff. But I saw this on eBay. I think it was $225 is what I ended up paying. $2 to $250, which is a steal. Like this card right here, I wouldn't even sell it, but if I was going to sell it, I would put like $800 on it. Back in the day on eBay, you could just, man, there were so many great sketches just out there. Cheap too. But people have sort of woken up to what's out there. Everything has gone up dramatically since those days, but I miss the days of just jumping on to eBay and going on a shopping spree. Okay, here is right, this is another Gary Caselli. Gary Caselli is uber talented. Look at this. Man, look at this. Star Wars poster. Look at that detail. I mean, good night. It's just so good. This is actually a booklet sketch from Star Wars Illustrated. You would never pull something like this. Artists don't spend that much time on stuff like this for pack inserts. It's just not worth it for them. And then finally, I've got a James Henry Smith. It's kind of a little dusty from sitting on the shelf, but obviously you know who those two are. Little mashup. This again is a Star Wars booklet sketchbook card from Masterwork. Gorgeous. I love high-end sketches. Man, I just love them. Anyway, back to what we were here for. Originally, so the way I want to do this is I just want to look at the pop count and then the comps on it. Okay, and I'm going to keep a running total. I have a piece of paper somewhere. I'm going to keep a little running total to see how much this stack is worth. Where's my pen? Here we go. All right, number one, literally number one, is the blue Star Wars Luke. So I know this one is it's the big guy of the bunch. Go to Alt. What do we have? We'll do 1977 Topps Star Wars Luke number one. Okay. In an 8, the pop is 320. Okay, and the last sale was $950. The one before that, $975, $925, $979. So we'll call that $950 on this. Okay, how about the Stormtroopers? So we'll take out Luke, we'll put number 42, Stormtroopers. This is a 10, and there is only 13 of these. Oh man, wow. The last Stormtrooper, the last 10 did 1740. The one before that did 1,000. Is there one on auction? It's 9. Okay, yeah. The difference between 10s and 9s on these things are stark. I mean, the last 9 did 138, and there's a pop 117. But the 10s, like I said, 1740 on that one. Moving right along. Now that's the blue. The blues were the first release, so these will get less and less. Let's go 246. Here we go. Tools of the Empire. Pop 11. And the last 10 did, so we'll do Stormtrooper Green. The last 10 did $1,027 on that one. All right, now we got a 9. So let's just type in this 217. The Sith in a 9 last did, it's a pop 54, and it last did 250. So we'll say Vader Green 250. Okay. 254. Vader Green in a 9. 48, pop 48 also, last one. Vader Green, number 2, also did 250. All right, now we're into the yellow. I think the yellow was Series 3, number 196. Vader Yellow. In a 10 is pop 12. Holy crap. Last sale, $4,162. Pop 12. Yeah, it's nuts. All right, let's do, this will be the Wonder Bread. I remember the Wonder Bread. Let's do number 5. Gotta put Wonder Bread. All right, in a 9, the Wonder Bread is a pop 155. And the last sale was $295. We'll call it $300. All right, now we've got stickers. Star Wars sticker, and that's number 40. In a 9, it's a pop 42, and it does, Vader sticker does 115. Okay. And then last but not least, the 83. Say 1983 Jedi sticker. So when I was recording the video initially, I tried to type this card in and it didn't pull. But when I took a picture and I searched by picture, it did pull. And this is what we have. It is a pop 40 and a 10. Last sale did 581. The one before that did 315. So we'll call it 500 on the last Vader, the 1983 Jedi sticker, PSA 10. All right, so you've got this stack right here. Let me line them all up. Got the Luke, got the Stormtroopers, got the other Stormtrooper. You got all this right here. And then you're looking at the grand total. Okay, so Man, you're going to ask me to do math without my phone. Let's go. All right. 950, 1740, 1027, 250, 250, 4162, 300, 115, and 500. So you got 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 5 is 4, carry the 1. You've got 10, 12, 17, 22, 28, 29, so 9, carry the 2. You've got 11, you've got 18, you've got 20, 22, 23, 26, 27, 32, carry the 3. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 9,200. Yikes. You're looking at $9,300 right here. Ish. Isn't that's insane. That's insane. That's in-freaking-sane. Then you're looking at all these sketches, probably $15K on the table here in Star Wars. Just nuts, man. Just nuts. Sometimes I'm moved to try to sell some of this stuff because I can put it into sports cards, especially as the sports card market has, really come down some, and this stuff has kind of stayed where it's at. I mean, once it went up from the days of like 2019 when I was buying all this stuff. But then I look at it and I'm like, man, I would really miss this, and I wouldn't be able to replace it. But yeah, I have so many sketches and non-sport stuff to cycle through and sell. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. If I keep it, if I sell it, what I bring back, this keep me going for the rest of my life, man. And that's what's fun about getting it at a time when all this stuff was affordable. So anyway, thanks for watching. Happy 4th of July out there. And that goes for all of you. Blessed to live in a country like America. USA cards for a reason. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, be safe. Later.